Hey, my friends, how are you today? This is the Your Book, Your Voice coffee chat. Love doing this. We do this every Thursday at this time. Checking connections here, just making sure everything's good on LinkedIn. That's where we usually have issues, but we're good on. We are definitely good on Instagram. Love that, and YouTube as well. So YouTube's working. So we are broadcasting live. We do this coffee chat live every Thursday at this time on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and on YouTube. So thank you for joining. This is your open forum coffee chat, I guess you would say, just your open forum about the audiobook world. If you have any comments or questions, if you're an author, you're a nonfiction author, maybe you've considered narrating your own audiobook, as you should as a nonfiction author, and you have questions about how to do it or just anything about the, checking my mic here. Let's give this a little boost here. There we go. Okay, I think that's better. And if you ever considered doing an audiobook, now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it. All right. So our topic today on Coffee Chat is Audiobook Gift. So we're going to dive into that in just a second. But before we do, a couple of things I want to share with you. First of all, I do have a free audiobook narration reference guide that I want to share with you. For those of you on LinkedIn and also on YouTube, the link to grab your free audiobook narration reference guide is in the description. So grab it there. It's a free PDF download that I talk about some really cool tools and techniques that you can utilize to help you do a great narration. Because as a nonfiction author, you do need to narrate your own audiobook. And there's some great little techniques in this reference guide that will really help you out. So grab that. And for those of you on Instagram, if you go to my profile page and click on the link will take you to a page that has, it's my link tree, so it has all the links that you need, which the audiobook narration reference guide is in there, so check it out. All right. The other thing that I want to share with you before we dive into our topic is that every Thursday night we do the Your Book, Your Voice podcast. Yes, love doing this. Now our episode tonight, and we do it live. So here's the thing: we don't pre-record the podcast. We do this live. So that gives you an opportunity to join and get involved and ask questions, and it's just a lot of fun. So join me tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 5 p.m. on the West Coast. Our episode is Space, the Audiobook Frontier. Always wanted to do that. Okay, but it's not Star Trek. Of course, it's about audiobooks, and we're going to talk about a couple of things on the podcast tonight, and that will be about creating your own recording space. And we're going to also talk about the audiobook world as a space you definitely need to be in as a nonfiction author. All right, so join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Where to catch it live? On the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. So go to YouTube, type in Bold Brave TV, and then you click where it says live, and it takes you to all their live streams. And join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and we got a good show for you, all right? Now, we're talking about gifts, right? Audiobook gift. Audiobook gift. I want to plant a seed for you, not only as a nonfiction author, but for anybody who is listening to this. And maybe you can also plant the seed for people who are not authors, but maybe you have an author in your family. Maybe there is somebody that is a writer and has published a book, has a nonfiction book, but it's not an audiobook yet. Give the gift of audiobook. Give them the gift, right? Enroll them in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. That's what I teach as an audiobook coach and producer. Give them that gift, because what you're giving them, you hear about, the gift that keeps on giving. But this is definitely a gift that does keep on giving, because when you are giving somebody the opportunity to tell their story, the opportunity to share what they have written in their nonfiction book, to tell their story in their own voice, in a way that they want their story to be heard. And nobody else can tell that story better than the author who wrote the book, who wrote the story, right? The author lived it, breathed it, experienced it. No one, not another narrator, and definitely not AI. No way, man. It's got to be the author telling the story, hands down. What a great gift. And even if you are an author, right, and if you've thought about and maybe considered turning your book into an audiobook, don't cut corners. Don't take the easy way out. You narrate it yourself because you can, and you have the ability to do so. And that is a great gift to give to yourself. Now, whether someone, buys you an enrollment into the audiobook coaching program or you do it yourself, the beauty about it, and this is what I really want you to just absorb in your mind, is that you are leaving a legacy. You are leaving a legacy of who you are, your story. Obviously, you wrote your book to tell this story to the world, but your book, sure, you are leaving a legacy by your book. However, it doesn't even compare to having you leave your legacy in your own voice as an audiobook, so that people 100 years from now can actually hear you who experienced this story that you've written, and now that you are telling, they can hear you as the author tell that story. How great would it have been for Abraham Lincoln to have the technology that we have today to be able to create an audiobook, maybe reading his memoirs, or Leonardo da Vinci talking about sculpting and painting, or Galileo, or any of these, great people who have done great things, that you can actually hear them tell their story in their own voice. It would have been great. But now you can, as an author. And again, if you have an author in your family, give them that gift. Give them that gift. Enroll them in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. Do it. I would love to work with them. And you as an author, of course, narrating your own audiobook is you're the most qualified person to do it. But again, nobody can tell your story better than you. And there's one simple step that you need to do, and that's just to schedule a call with me and get you enrolled. And even if you're not an author and you're thinking about, this would really be a great gift, not only for the holidays, but just any time. A Valentine's gift, a birthday gift, a Christmas gift, an Easter gift, a solstice gift. There are so many ways that you can give something to people, and you should. And this is a great way to really honestly give a gift that does keep on giving, because it lets people hear that author's story. You as the author, or maybe again, if you have an author in your family or you want to give a great gift for a friend, enroll them. For those of you on LinkedIn and YouTube, I got the old ticker on the bottom there scrolling. RobertLaneCoaching.com is where you can go to find out more information about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. Go there, check it out, and then enroll. It's such a great thing. And when you do book a call, you will talk with me directly, and I can give you all the details about the program, all right? So you can go to robertlanecoaching.com and find out more about that. Also, the other thing that I wanted to share with you, as I mentioned, is to book a call. Schedule your call. It's a free audiobook consultation call. It takes 15, 20 minutes. We talk about the book that you've written, and give you more details on how the audiobook coaching program that I teach works. I provide you with the professional equipment that you need, microphone, headphones, all that stuff. It's yours to keep. That's part of the program. Teach you the fine art of narration, and then get you published on Audible, Amazon, Apple, and any other distribution platform that you need to be on. Done for you. All the editing is done for you. Your audio files are created and cleaned up and made sure that they meet the exact specifications. That's all done for you. Uploading your audiobook for publication is done for you. It's all part of the program. And the first step is just booking a call. So those of you, again, on LinkedIn and YouTube, the call link is in the description. So check it out. And again, those of you who are on Instagram there, go to my profile page, and all those links are there. Everything is there. To book a call, to check out the podcast, to get your free narration reference guide, all that stuff is there. So make sure you click there as well. All right. So just, again, wanted to plant that seed. Your audiobook is a gift because it's a gift to the world to have you as the author hear you tell your story the way that you meant it to be heard. It's such a great gift that you are giving the world. You are leaving your author legacy to the world. Hundreds of years from now, people are going to download your audiobook and hear you as the author tell your story. And that is such a great thing. Nobody can tell your story better than you. And if you're not an author and you want to give a great gift to the author in your family, or maybe you have a friend who's an author and they have a book that's not an audiobook yet, especially if it's a nonfiction book, give them the gift of an audiobook. Enroll them in the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. It's the best thing that you can do. Help them leave their legacy so that their story can be heard in their own voice for years and years to come. It's a great thing. By the way, this is Coffee Chat. I do have another cup that I will share with you. This is Cafe Du Monde when I went there down in Louisiana. Oh, yeah. Went down there, had a beignet, which was okay, honestly. But, I did keep my my souvenir for being there. So cheers to you, by the way, for being awesome human beings and for joining me on this coffee chat. I support you so much as an author, and just anybody who supports their authors. Cheers to you. Oh, nothing like the elixir of life. All right. So again, join me every Thursday here at this time. We do this at 9:30 a.m. Pacific. That's 12:30 Eastern. That's 4:30 in the UK PM, of course, for Coffee Chat. And again, this is open forum. If there's ever any topics you want me to cover and talk about regarding the audiobook world, please do so. The other thing is, again, a reminder, tonight is the Your Book, Your Voice podcast, which I do every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. Our episode is Space, the Audiobook Frontier. As we talk about setting up your own recording space, really diving into that, and also giving you more insight about the audiobook world, the audiobook space that you definitely need to be on. So join me for that tonight. It broadcasts live. This isn't pre-recorded, so join me live, all right? It is on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, go to Bold Brave TV, type that in, click on live. They show all their live streams. You'll see my graphic there, and yeah, we'd love to have you on the show and to talk about your book and to join me about the audiobook world as we talk about, again, setting up your own recording space and also how great the audiobook world, what a great space to be in. You definitely need to be in there. All right. All right, my friends, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of the Your Book, Your Voice Coffee Chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Robert A. Lane. Robert Lane Coaching is my business. Again, go to robertlanecoaching.com to find out more information about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. All right. And my last assignment to you, of course, is this. When you're out and about in the world, smile at a stranger, say hello to them, because you never know what someone is going through. And that small gesture of kindness can really make somebody's day. So be good humans, all right? We'll say goodbye to our friends here on LinkedIn and YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.